Hello, Cancer. How's it going today? Welcome to Eight Castings. Thank you so much for joining me today for your reading. I am honored to read for you as always. So, wherever you might be in the world, whether it's your morning, afternoon, evening, midnight, whatever, whenever, I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me today. Cancer, your energy is coming through really, really happy and just content. I heard the song by YouTube. It's a beautiful day. Um, and that just tells me that you are thriving. And I love it when the water signs thrive because I'm a water sign too. I'm a Scorpio. And Cancerians are just super cool, great energy. So I'm so glad you guys are in a, content state of mind, state of being. Let's see what the first four cards say for you. I'm going to just do one more clean shuffle for you, Cancer. And of course, I do personal readings. Feel free to email me at first@gmx.com. That's going to be down below for you. Four cards for Cancer, please. Got the Four of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Wands, the Chariot in reverse. We're taking it nice and easy, Cancer. And there's your energy as well coming out, as well as the Magician. Let's see what's going on. We've got some water energy, your energy coming out with the Chariot card. I have as well fire energy as well as the Magician card. So two major arcana so far. Four of Cups, Ten of Wands, Chariot, as well as the Magician. I'm feeling as though you're looking at a situation where you're waiting for your delayed gratification. Something you denied yourself or a route that you decided not to take is helping you manifest what you really want. It's as though you knew that it wasn't going to serve you well to take a certain direction. And as much as it sucked to do it, it was also an honorable thing for you to do. And that's what I'm getting with the Ten of Wands. It was the right thing to do to delay or to reroute yourself. And so now you're slowly manifesting what you deserve and what you want and what is meant for you. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's as though you made the decision yourself. It's coming through as though there was something great on offer. And I'd say great to everyone else. Like on paper, it looked great. Comments from other people told you that, oh, you should go for it. Why are you even thinking about it? It's a no-brainer. And for you, you were like, yeah, cool, but we can do better. We can do better than that. That's what I'm getting with the Four of Cups. And it came out in reverse, and I'm going to reject that reversal because I'm reading it and I'm feeling it as though that's how it was. It wasn't something that was the opposite of what I'm saying. So Four of Cups is going to be upright. Ten of Wands is upright. Chariot is reversed. And the Magician is upright as well. So it's like delayed gratification while you orchestrate and manifest what you really, really want. So let's see what it is that was delayed. What is it that you were presented with that didn't quite cut it for you, even though everyone else would have been more than satisfied with that same opportunity, and you kind of you turned your nose up at it. Let's see. Definitely an opportunity that you decided not to take, with the Two of Wands coming out here. So I suppose it was I'm feeling like it was a work position. work position that would have, or position that would have put you at the top. So like a promotion of sorts. With the ones, and the ones look like, almost remind me of a graduate holding that their diploma in their hands in that roly-poly thing. So like you were going to graduate to something better. You were going to level up. You were going to be at the top of the food chain, top position, and you decided no. You decided no. And it was a very emotional decision for you. I feel like that's why you sometimes teeter on like going back and forth, like, did I make the right decision? It affects you a lot that you decided to not go for it. But the magician card's coming through really strong and saying to me that you as much as you sometimes doubt your decision, ultimately you made the right decision. And you're orchestrating bigger things, better things for yourself. And you know that even though you're taking a scenic route or rerouted yourself, whatever's coming is coming because you're behind it. You're pulling the puppet strings. So yeah, it's you denied yourself a certain position. Why did you deny it? Specifically, why? Sure, it wasn't appealing to you. It was appealing to everyone else. Why? I'm starting to get, even while I'm shuffling, you didn't feel ready for it, or you didn't feel, I don't want to say worthy just yet until I pull out the card, but it's like the word worthy does want to come out, like you didn't feel ready for it. And that reflects the 10 of Wands, with honor or an honorable decision coming out. If you don't feel like you're ready to do something and you still go ahead and do it, you're taking the opportunity away from someone else to do it better or to do it at the level that it is needed. You're also taking from people who could learn from the person who does it well, right? Because if you're in a position and you don't know what you're doing, it's a domino effect. You're falling and everyone else falls, right? So someone who would do the opposite of what you did would not have the integrity that you had of saying, you know what, I'm actually not ready. I'm bowing out gracefully. I know my strengths. But it takes something. It takes someone with a lot of integrity, one, to make the decision that you made. Also, or you knew that something great was happening, something else was coming for you that was worthwhile. But why? Yeah. So my question is why. Yeah, I got the Empress card here in reverse. The Empress card in reverse. So it would have taken more from you to take on this position. That's what I'm seeing here. A lack of abundance, a lack of resourcefulness, not even resources, resourcefulness. Hold on one second. False promises, that feeling of being at the top of the world, at the top of the food chain, but really, the superficiality of being at the top, but deep down inside you feel inadequate. It would have led to you, pretty much, it would have led to your demise. You wouldn't have, when someone's given the throne and they don't know what to do with it. I've seen it with a colleague of mine who was recently demoted. And it's because this certain person presented at first a very glamorous perspective of how he would take on a certain position. And when it came down to it, though, the position demanded leadership and he lacked the leadership skills. He didn't even have the resourcefulness to make it seem as though he could do the job. When he couldn't even like delegate. right? He took it all upon himself, but even if he took it all upon himself, he couldn't even lead. He couldn't even do the job well. And that's what I'm seeing here. It would have led to ultimately your demise. I don't know if it would have led to demotion, but there's a reason why I'm telling that story. So you didn't feel as though you had the skill set to accomplish the job. Very noble of you, Cancer. Very noble people, Cancerians. Very sweet, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with the Empress in reverse. And I suppose with you knowing that, it means you've gotten more and more aware of yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, a knowingness and a faith and a strong faith in the gifts of the universe, right? Let's have a look. Page of Wands. Yeah, it's another means to finding who you really are. You're on an adventure for sure, Cancer, and you're okay to take it slow. You're okay to wait for your own blessing, which is coming. For sure, with these cards, these major arcana coming out for you, it's looking great for you, Cancer. It's looking great. And I get that sometimes there's that doubt, like, did I make the right decision? No, there's no ways you didn't. There's no ways you didn't. There's not a chance that you should doubt yourself and doubt your decision. So what are we looking forward to now, dear Cancer? What's on the horizon for you now that you made the ultimate sacrifice? No, okay, I'm being a little extra, but good for you. Like, you never see that kind of integrity these days. It's hard to come by that kind of integrity, that real. What is it? That real dedication to one's truth. Got the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Hanged One, and the Five of Swords in reverse. So there's a lot of freedom that I'm seeing here. Freedom of choice, freedom to do what you want, because you dodged a major bullet of feelings. When you put yourself in a position and you're not supposed to be there, you essentially corner yourself, and it seems as though you dodged that. Right? That's what I'm seeing here. So I think that's why it's taking so long to manifest. It seems as though you're kind of like, what is my next move? So it's interesting because you're not necessarily calling in anything specific, but you are calling it in. What the Hanged One is telling me is that you're kind of open to what may come in. You're okay to go either way. That's what I'm being told here. Just want to make sure I am not neglecting this Five of Swords card in reverse. Yeah, it's like the choices are endless. And with that, the Ten of Wands is sticking out to me right now, with the wands in the background and it looks like an ancient soldier with 10 wands behind him, and that for me, those 10 wands stick out as choices. Seven of Wands coming through, Five of Swords coming through. The options are endless. That's what I'm seeing. And so you're weighing your options. That's what the Hanged One is telling me too. You're weighing your options. You're manifesting something new, but you're not quite sure what it is yet. I like those kinds of manifestations where you're not tied to a specific thing. So that means you're not tied to the outcome. Again, the Hanged One coming through hard here. You're not tied to the outcome. And so your blessings could come in any shape, form. Oh, what a lovely spread, Cancer. I wish I was a Cancer right now. And I barely have any Cancer placements, to be very honest with you. I don't think I have any Cancer placements. Good for you, though, representing for the water signs. Representing for the great, great water signs. And I suppose it's about time you had some options. It's about time you didn't feel as though you weren't being led in one direction only. You know what I mean? One more shuffle for Cancer. Love this. And I love the fact that you are, because the way the Magician card is placed, you're overseeing everything. The Magician card is like in the top right corner, and the rest of the cards lie to the left of the Magician card. And it's like there's a man or woman looking at the work, looking at what she's bringing into her life and what she is orchestrating, what she's in control of. I love it when the Magician card comes out like that. You'll see it when I post the video. Right? You're overseeing everything. And I do think I'm still kind of 50-50 on fate. Because a part of me really believes that we control everything in our lives. We are what we believe, what we think. And then there's a part of me that's just like, but the universe though. Like, you're going to forget me just like that? I'm the universe. I can shut the game down. So it's interesting when the Magician card comes out because it's like, is it fate? Is it me? Am I manifesting? Am I co-conspiring with the universe? And I think that's what it is. You're co-conspiring and being blessed because you decided and you made the choice to not take an option that on the surface would have been spectacular. And then 6 months down the line, people are side-eyeing you like, damn, he can't do the job. I have, ooh, that's interesting. Justice. Justice came out in reverse though. Let's clarify that with the Two of Swords. Yeah. Okay, now I know why Justice came out in reverse. So Justice came out in reverse. The Two of Swords came out in reverse. So let's not, I think this is where your warning comes in. Let's not dilly-dally for too long. Right? When it feels like it's going to be two options that you need to decide between. And you're half and half. But if you delay too much, and this is where the Chariot is also playing a part in this warning, because remember the Chariot is telling me, the Chariot in reverse is telling me that things are, it's slow. You know, you're weighing your options, you're seeing what you want to do, you're not in a rush. But when you're two, and it feels like it's going to be two options that come out for you, two new opportunities that come out for you, and you're weighing the options. You're leaning more towards one, but you're not quite sure yet. Kind of like teetering, you know, not making the decision. Remember to make it. And what's interesting is that the Two of Swords is coming out in reverse too. And it came out in reverse. And the card is so interesting to me because it feels as though even though you weigh the options and you might take a little bit of time trying to figure out which way to go, the decision will be made for you. It's funny because I'm doing this reading and the cards are on my floor. And I saw like a little, is it a crescent moon? The one that's like a little slit moon. And then it's interesting because the Two of Swords came out. And that same slippy kind of moon that, let me just double check and make sure that's called the crescent moon. And they're in opposite directions. The one on the floor is leaning towards the left and the one on the right, and the one on the card is leaning towards the right. Just want to make sure that I'm talking, yeah, it is a crescent moon. So one is like a left crescent moon and the other one is the right crescent moon on the card. Right? And funnily enough, I feel as though that's what it's telling me. It's telling me that you're going to just, you'll know which one to go for. And you'll kind of be wasting your time deciding between the two routes. So let's not waste our time. That's your warning for this reading, Cancer. Let's not waste our time when we know the way forward. Right? And the way forward is looking pretty bloody magnificent for you. Lovely reading, Cancer. I hope you gained as much from this as I feel like I took a lot from your reading too. So have a lovely 12/27.